Hello, babe. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. You look very nice with your pink outfit.
Thanks.
So, today we would like to speak about something that we were talking about in private, and I thought, yeah, this would be something that would be interesting to share with everybody. And it was,
Or not.
or not, we won't know until we try, I suppose. But what we are trying not to do is overthink everything. So, I think the title of this video, if there's going to be a title, is ADHD Profit. And we just want to just share some of our journey um, in walking together as a married couple in faith, and how each other's different giftings affects one another. So I think,
But I don't know why there needs to be like a label.
no, I think obviously
Like
this,
why ADHD profit?
no, no, no,
Why
because
why even profit?
no, no,
Profit is just something that you can
okay,
prophetic you can do.
okay, hear me out. Do you know sometimes when you're trying to frame something
Um,
and you just cannot find the the words to describe it, you normally pick out the closest possible things to it. So that's just the first thing that came into my head. I'm not trying to impose a label on you, but it was two it was two things happening at the same time, and that's the way I could describe it. So for a little bit of context, um you normally wake up in the morning 99% of the time before me, and that's your time that you spend in
With
prayer
God.
with God. And that place is either, well, now it's in the prayer room or it will be downstairs. So for many years of our relationship, um, I know the children know that that is the time where we allow you that space. And what normally comes out at the other side of you being in that space is messages or directions that come by the Holy Spirit of what God has told you in that time.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of the times, because we are married and we share a life together, those messages also include something that we have to do, one as a couple or as a family. So for some time, I think when I was weaker in my walk, or when I didn't have a flow, or I wasn't being intentional hearing from God, that would be possibly the most anxious time ever, because I'd be like, what is going to come out of the other side of that room? Where are we going? What are we selling? What do I have to give up? Who do we? Do you understand what I mean? Like it always um it used to often cause a bit of anxiety, because as we know, obviously in the word it says like faith without works is dead. So I'll be like, oh, there's going to be a works aspect. And for me, the reason why um I I often feel that weight, because it's not like I'm listening somewhat to you. I don't want to be disobedient to what God is saying. Even though it's coming through you, I don't want to be out of step. So I'm like, ugh. If it was a thing where I thought that this is just something that you feel like doing, I'd be able to, on a human level, just be able to battle it out with you. But because I'm like, no, do you know what? I'm not really too looking forward to going against God. It often makes me think, like, what is going to be on the other side um, of that door once she actually wakes up, or if I hear my name, I'm often. Or how that changed for me is that when I got stronger in my faith and my relationship, and I got more into my word and actually dedicated time, I realized that we all hear, and a lack of obedience is something that weighs heavy. So I get it. But yeah, I think definitely as somebody, in terms of personality styles, I'm a person that I like to start something and finish it. I'm even sometimes loyal to a fault where I'll hang on to something until the very end.
Yeah.
Whereas you're a bit more
Past
malleable.
the season.
Past the season, you're a bit more malleable. You're a bit more flexible in that. Right, look, it doesn't matter if I started this. If I believe that there needs to be a change, there will be a change. So those two personality styles definitely, I think they are complementary. But for me, I'm like,
I think it's complementary because it makes I'm already aware that I'm very yeah, we need to do it now, yesterday. I'm that type of person. So I kind of respect your steadiness and the way that you go forward with things. I know that sometimes we clash on it because I'm like, nah, the seasons change. God wants us to do the. But I also respect the fact that you are different, and I know that God works through not just myself but you as well. So maybe where we need to kind of tie things up in a nice, neat kind of way. Yeah, I'm like I'm into it because I know that it's orderly and God is definitely a God of order. So I don't believe I'm good at starting things, definitely. Like that's my strength. I'm good at, okay, if we've got a project, let's start it, and making all the plans to start it and all the rest of it. But equally, I'm not as good or as, but I've definitely gotten better because of you. Better at ending things in a way that's, um, I don't know, orderly,
Yeah,
not chaotic. You know, because I can be a bit chaotic with different projects. I've always got a new project. I've always got something new that I want to do. I'm never out. I never run out of hobbies or interests. I never run out. I've always got something I want to do. So I have to, if anything, rein myself back. So that kind of goes hand in hand, and God kind of speaks to me, I think, a specific way, because He made me this way as well. But He's also given me you that is steady and more. Come on, let's complete this task.
yeah. But I think definitely what I would say is that watching how you have the ability to be obedient has been inspiring for me 100% because there are times where, and it's not to say that I don't hear from God, I 100% hear from God, but I think what's been a struggle and what I've been trying to develop is that obedience where I'm not trying to micromanage all of the outcomes because I do hear things as well, and sometimes there has been times where I've kept quiet, where it might come to me in a dream or I can hear it for a long time. And I think one of those prime examples is the business.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I heard God telling me to close business for years, for a long time. But I'm like, absolutely not. That has to be the devil speaking. There is no way God is going to shut my tap of income and then just have me just out here, just hungry and thirsty and with a dry face.
But I think that's where, like, it comes to a time where you understand that God has been speaking. But obviously, where I've been on this journey with God for, I don't know.
How many years? Don't say a long time. Like,
I'd say a long time.
No. Give.
Okay.
Give a rough number. You ain't got.
It's 30 years.
30
years.
This
year is 30 years.
30 years is a long time.
Yeah, so I've been on this journey with God for 30 years. And yeah, 30 years of talking, not listening, doing things my own way, getting it wrong, you know, realizing that God was talking to me for ages, you know, like all the different aspects of a relationship that long. I've learned that, and I think God took me, I've learned, you know, to listen. And I think God took me on a season of just not even doing anything profound, just doing little things like get up, go here, do this, do that for quite a while in my life. And I was like, I knew that God was training me that when He had something important for me to do, that I would just get up and do it and I wouldn't doubt His voice. So I don't know. I feel like that's the reason why I will get up and just do things quickly, because He trained me that way.
I think, yeah, for context, I think we have to give examples of some of the things like that I've heard in the morning. Like,
who, you?
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Or who, me?
Yeah, like
me say to you.
Yeah, like
what? Like when God said get up and go Spain, and I went Spain.
Can you imagine? Yeah, can you imagine You are just barely opening.
I think it was a Wednesday and I went by the Friday.
You are barely opening your eyes. Yeah, and I've just been deep into sleep. I'm just trying to jumpstart myself so I can just get to grips with the fact that it's just morning time, and then I have, babe, God has told me that I need to go Spain.
That's mad.
Who, where,
That's
when,
mad.
how? Like,
I don't even know. Like, and God, you know what? God is so good. Like, He always provides the ways. Like, I asked myself in all of these years, how have I managed to do some of the things that I've done? And God always provides a way.
so we've got Spain.
Yeah.
One day, babe, you wake up in the morning. We need to buy a Jeep.
I don't even remember that.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
And we bought the Jeep.
yeah.
And it was a lovely car.
It was, yeah. I
loved it.
yeah, that car served us, you know. But there are other bits and pieces. But as I said, what I've now learned. But I think where we are now.
I'm not gonna lie, having the Jeep made me feel like having a farm.
Yeah, I love the Jeep. So much so that I wouldn't go. I remember I went.
You went and bought one.
I went and bought a.
So we had a his and hers.
We had a his and hers. I went and bought an identical one, same color and everything. So, I think what I have learned as well is that, which is something which I want to kind of just share as an encouragement, is that the thing that attracted you to your partner in the first place can't also be something that is used to weaponize them. So, for example, the fact that you are a doer, the fact that you give good wisdom and good advice, sometimes as well, it's the very thing that irritates me about you. You understand what I mean? But I think as we are growing in our relationship, and I think every single day is an opportunity to grow. I think the moment you feel like, okay, I know you, you know me, that's it. I believe that's when your relationship probably is going to start on the decline. There is always another level and element to get to know about your partner. But what I'm learning in this season now is to respect that thing that I use for good as well. The same thing that can kind of make me feel like, oh, like what now? It's the same thing that has helped me in business decisions, that's helped me in life decisions, that's helped me in a lot of things. So sometimes the very thing that is great is the two can coexist side by side. But I think it's learning to respect it. I think I've learned.
Listen, anything can get irritating after a while. It's like, I like chocolate, but Easter time, yeah, after a while, it's like, do I have to eat another bit of chocolate?
Do you know what? It's
like anything that's good.
It's just because, like, and it's just for me. Do you know what it is? I think in this season, it's just been very busy, parenting, ministry, life, just being more intentional. I think that is something that is definitely new to me in terms of the intentionality with what God wants me to do, as opposed to what I feel like I should be doing. So at the minute, I feel like I'm a little bit out of breath, so to speak. Like, I'm like, okay, Lord, all right.
Like,
so
what next?
Yeah, like, listen, can
we just have a chill moment?
Can we just, even active recovery? Just let me just do what you told me to do.
Yeah, but that's where we are got to try and take our Sabbaths. But you see, me and you, we're very much the same. Like, the way sometimes we get over things, or weirdly, it's like we know we're tired, but then we start a new project.
Listen, I need to actively ask in my
and then we start a new project and we're like, and then me at the beginning, maybe even halfway through the beginning, yeah, I'll be like, why did I start this? And then you're like, then you're like, we need to continue and finish.
Wait, what do you mean? Hold on, what do you mean you're trying to tap out? Get back, get back. Where you going? This was your idea in the nah. But yeah, yeah, as I was saying.
Is that why you say ADHD prophet?
That's the only, and again, like, now obviously, like, we're kind of coming to a summary. That's the only thing, yeah, that I could kind of, it came to me in the morning. In the morning, the other morning I got up, and it's the only way I could describe. And I was feeling like a little bit of overwhelm because the last few weeks I definitely have struggled to create that time to spend with God. I think before we had a break, I was in the prayer circle. So every morning me and the guys was.
Have you not finished that?
We haven't. We have now. We're not doing it on a Monday, but then every single day that was kind of keeping me accountable, and it was
Yeah.
starting the day with God. So since the routine of being in somewhere else where the time zone is different broke it, I've been struggling. So equally, where I've seen you dedicating that time, I'm like, I can't even hear from myself. And then I don't want to hear that we have to move. Like,
Listen,
we have to move tomorrow morning.
I
Like,
cannot survive this journey, this Christian journey, and be normal without God. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a horrible person when I don't pray. Like, it for me, it's like it's the same as eating.
100%. Look, I feel,
And the minute I don't is the minute I'm like, I feel like I'm at my worst.
yeah, I feel that void definitely as well. So I think it's been a good opportunity to be without that, to realize how important it actually is. Sometimes the absence of something, it replaces complacency. You're not complacent anymore because you realize that yeah, there was absence. Why did it get all this? We just got very freezing in here all of a sudden.
No, my side was on low. I don't like being freezing cold.
But we just thought that we would do a video, and as we said in our last post was our first post. This is more than likely probably going to end up on YouTube. I think it's because of the amount of time. But
16 minutes.
yeah, but I would like everybody to get behind our journey, and I think the whole time we've been speaking, we have just been assuming that everybody even knows our names and who we are.
You know our names.
We don't.
Just read it on the thing, on the
what?
On the title.
It doesn't say our names on the title. It just says our surnames.
So you don't need to know our name.
Oh, you're not like.
You don't need to know our first name.
Even in let me be head of hospitality. You sit this one out. I'm Barry. This is my wife Natasha. We are the Cotes.
What if I don't want my name to be?
It's too late now. What are you gonna do? Unless do you wanna edit it? Do you wanna edit? Do you wanna cut it out?
Yeah, but you call me babe, so.
Well, and so does Jet now. So does our 5-year-old now. He thinks it's funny to.
No, he calls you babe as well. Yeah, he calls you babe more than he does me. Yeah. He thinks your name's babe.
So yeah, guys. We just want to share our journey through our life in marriage, our life in parenting, just our life in general. We just believe that there's value in just bringing some of the things that we just live through, just to help somebody else. And yeah, I think that's about it. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you for staying to the end. If you stayed to the end,
you stay to the end,
they stay to the end.
Listening to us waffle and have our silly minor disagreements.
Yeah, but it's good anyway. We're gonna endeavor just to bring everything as real as possible. So thank you guys for your ears and your eyes, and we'll catch you on the next one.